Hey guys, I am here with another Company of Heroes gameplay, and as always I record me actually playing the game, not a replay, because I think it helps more than watching a replay, just because you see every little thing I do, every command I make, all that good stuff. So I'm playing as Americans, my opponent is the Panzer Elite, and this gameplay, the reason I picked it is because it shows how COH really should be played, I think. And it really shows good multitasking, where you're not focusing on any one area, you're focusing all over the map. And it gets your opponent confused because they can't handle that many things going on at once, I guess you could say. I don't know, I think there's a name for it, I just don't know what it is. So, build a barracks first off, go rifles, good luck, have fun, same to you, and I think I say yay in this game. Let's see, I think I'm about to say it if I do say it. Yep, I say yay. Yay, good luck, have fun to me. Anyways, like I said, rifles for starter. 2 engineers start, one for the fuel, and the other one for the high munitions run on the side closest to my base. That's what I usually do on this map, send one engineer to the fuel, and then the munitions next to it, which is where he's going to the top of the map right now. And the other one goes to the high munitions next to the closest to my base, not next to the base, closest to the base, and goes and capture points somewhere around there. You'll get to see it in this game. The early game in this is somewhat boring, but later on it does get more exciting, especially with all the things going on at once. So my first rifle squad is out, and it has been out for, I think, 30 seconds now. I don't actually know. But I'm not sending him to the middle. I'm sending him to the south, to the Panzer Elite's fuel. And the reason I'm doing that is because Panzer Elite requires a lot of fuel to do anything. And I've been playing a lot of Panzer Elite lately. They can't do anything without fuel. It's so bad. Like, you can't even buy Shreks without 35 fuel after you build tier 2. So, yeah, I mean, if you have a surplus of munitions, it's useless if you don't have fuel when you're playing as Panzer Elite. They can't do anything without fuel. So I'm going to go cut him off from his fuel. That's what I'm trying to do with my rifles there. I think a Kettencrod, I call it Kitty, was capping there, but he wasn't. Turns out it was 2 Panzer Grenadier squads, so I just retreat my engineers there. No need to take unnecessary losses or damage or anything like that, because I know that if I didn't retreat immediately, they probably would have died. So going in and cutting off his fuel, I'm not receiving any opposition, which means that he's sending all his units to the middle or the top of the map. The top being the area around the victory point closest to his base. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm sure you do. Where was I going? I was doing something with that. Oh yeah, I'm not facing any opposition capturing his fuel, but he's coming to capture my fuel. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't really need that fuel because you're not going to have fuel. I'm not as fuel reliant as you are. I'm just going to take advantage of that because you have 2 Panzer Grenadier squads there and your Kitty, which is actually Svimvagen in this case because he has Tales of Valor. So that's all your units right there. There's no reason for me to go fight you. I'm not going to win. But I can at least do something with this rifle squad, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just distract him so he can't capture the point. But I know I've lost it already. But yeah, he can't capture the point, but I'm not going to win any fights. So I'm just going and capturing the rest of the map while he is distracting himself with my fuel. Yeah, go figure. You're distracting yourself, dude. Nah, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. It's something like distracting yourself. Anyway, you're preoccupied with my fuel. That's what it is. Oh, my vocabulary is quite low, if you haven't noticed.
We have territory out of supply.
So I have 2 rifle squads coming to attack the squad that was getting my cutoff. He just retreated immediately. Good move on his part. No need to take unnecessary losses or damage. I'm capturing the middle. 1 rifle squad is capturing my cutoff back because I lost it. And at the bottom of the map, you'll notice I'm capturing his munitions point. I wasn't actually planning to capture that, I just wanted his fuel. But because he took my fuel, I need some kind of fuel, so I'm trying to connect his fuel to my base. Because I can't connect my fuel to my base, despite it being right next to my base, so I have to connect his fuel to my base. Oh well, that works. You notice that he also has the whole top of the map, which means if he captures my fuel, which is what he's doing right now, he will actually have that fuel connected to his base, so he will be getting my fuel, I will be getting his fuel, except he is capturing his fuel back and I don't have his fuel anymore. So right now, he has my fuel, he's getting fuel from that, and I don't have his fuel, so he is winning the fuel battle. And I'm talking a lot about fuel this game, wow. Anyways, let's see. Oh yes, I'm sending 3 rifle squads because I'm not really sure what's there, but I want my fuel back at this point. So I send all 3 rifle squads, not all 3, just 3. I don't have only 3 rifle squads, I don't know how many I have. But I send them there, and one of his squads is over a mine there. Anyways, I'm now capturing my fuel with a engineer squad. My 3 rifles are blobbing up, going to the middle victory point. At his fuel, I was shooting his Schwimmwagen. It just backed away. These engineers, I was gonna try and kill the Panzer Grenadier squad, but there's 2 of them, so just retreat them. As soon as I realized there was 2 of them. And I'm pretty sure I would have lost even if there was only 1, because engineers don't normally win that fight, and the Panzer Grenadiers were already in cover when I was there. So I'm pretty sure I would have lost anyway. I'm glad he brought 2 squads, because I retreated instead of just dying. If he only had 1, I would have ended up dying. So you'll see I went BARs first. I always do that against Panzer Elite. I never really go M8 first, because an M8 can only be in one place at a time, while your rifles are all over the map. And if you can do damage to his infantry and his Kettenkreuze or Schwimmwagens, then he can't capture anything, he can only kill your units. But his vehicles are so weak that BARs actually do a lot of damage to them. So yeah, BARs first, even though I'm sure in high level play it doesn't make any sense and my justification is totally whack in high level play. I'm only level 10. But yeah. If you're not level 10, or if you're below level 10, maybe that'll help you. Go BARs first. Unless you have a need for an M8 like he has, I don't know, really good microwing skills with his armored cars. Yeah, if he has that, you're going to need an M8 or an AT gun just because you're not going to get close enough for stickies and your BARs are going to be too far to do very much damage. BARs need to get really close to armored cars and stuff like that to do any damage. If they're far away, like I am right now, as you can see shooting at me, they don't do much damage at all. So I go behind this church, I'm trying to lure him closer to me so I can do some real damage to his armored car, but it's not really working. He's staying away from my rifles. And I'm not anywhere close to having an M8, so I just decided to buy stickies, which are building in the barracks, I'm pretty sure. I'd be surprised if they're not. I didn't see myself click the stickies, but I'm assuming that's what I'm building. There we are. There they are. Stickies, yeah. So, he now has 2 armored cars, 1 half health, 1 full health. There's another Schwimmwagen, like, okay, just go kill it, or stop it from capping the point, do something with it. If I keep killing his Schwimmwagens, that's just going to drain him manpower, and yeah. So now these rifles are close enough for Sticky Bomb, but they get annihilated because armored cars are just good against rifles not in cover. And they were also a 3-man half-health squad. So yeah. And ooh, do I get his Schwimmwagen here? I'm pretty sure I do, considering the health. Yeah, there we go. Out of control. And now I tell him to just go capture his fuel, distract him from the stuff going on in the middle, and me capturing stuff up in the top of the map. Yeah, fighting on one front, but doing stuff on many fronts. You notice I'm placing a lot of mines. Panzer Elite have almost no way of detecting mines. The only way they have to detect mines are Schwimmwagens, I think. I know Kettenkreuze do it. I'm not sure if Schwimmwagens do, but Kettenkreuze and Fieldcraft from their Tier 2 building which is Kampfgruppe Company. Yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, let me know. Basically, each building after the HQ is one tier, so Tier 1 for Americans would be Barracks, Tier 2 would be WSC, which is Weapons Support Center. So that's what it's like. If you don't know what I mean, let me know in the comments, because I do say that a lot. I never call the buildings by their name. I always say Tier 1, Tier 2 just because it's faster than saying Barracks or Weapons Support Center or Logistic Company or Kampfgruppe Company or anything like that. It's just faster for me. So I have 2 rifle squads in the middle against 2 armored cars, and ooh, there's 1 armored car getting repaired. And that's 1 weak PG squad. He retreats it. Smart. This PG squad in the house, apparently I don't do anything with my engineers against that. Anyways, he only has 1 window to fire out of, which means I'm gonna win that fight if he just stays like that, but his armored car is there. So I go back behind the church to avoid his armored car, lure him in, try to kill the armored car, do all of that. Yeah, you notice the engineers, I placed a mine instead of attacking that building that he's in. I would say that is a smart move on my part, because mines against the PE, as I said, they have no real way of detecting it. Oh yeah, I didn't finish that. With Fieldcraft from their Tier 2 building, they can only detect it with Panzer Grenadiers if they're still, not if they're moving, so yeah, they really don't have any way of detecting mines. So they're really good against PE. If you can make mines against Panzer Elite, then you should. By all means. So, 1 fight going on around his fuel. I'm going to retreat this rifle squad because they are screwed. There we go. 1 armored car there with defensive vet. That rifle squad is screwed. Retreat them. Have 2 engineer squads building the what's it called? I don't know, the last building that's used for teching, has the manpower upgrades, the supply yard, that's what it's called, the supply yard. Like I said, I never called the buildings by name. Yeah, 2 engineer squads building the supply yard means it would be built fast, and yeah, that wasn't really my goal. I was not trying to build it fast. I just had 2 engineer squads there, so like, heck, why not? Do I get this armored car with the sticky? Yes, I do. That was a curved sticky, if you saw. The sticky went one way, and then it turned around and went the other way. Although not literally turned around, it's more like a 15-degree angle, but yeah. So he keeps trying to get his fuel back, and I don't blame him. He needs that fuel. Yeah, he needs that fuel, so I'm trying to stop him. I'm even taking time to not capture the munitions point at the bottom, to go and attack him at his fuel point. But, as you will see very soon, 4 squads not have a chance. I do not have a chance of keeping that. So I'm like, okay, at least I have my fuel, and you don't have your fuel, even if I don't have your fuel. Yeah, that's a good deal for me. That was not sarcasm, despite how much it sounded like it was. It actually is a good deal for me. I have fuel, he doesn't. So my motor pool is completed, and I don't know why I didn't call that Tier 3. I guess now that I'm talking about it, I feel like calling them by their name. I don't know. Maybe I just never noticed it, but maybe I call them by name in the American team. Faction, that's the name. I don't know. Anyways, I send my rifleman over here to go attack his Panzer Grenadiers, because I know there's 4 squads there. I had to retreat a rifleman squad because of it. And that armored car hit 1 mine, so that's very good. It's a destroyed engine. And I'm backing up, trying to lure him in. He has to come attack me if he wants to kill my squads. And I get to put a sticky on the armored car. And that AT half-track hit a mine that I put there, so that's also doomed. Damaged engine, based on how fast it's going. I think it's a damaged engine, not a destroyed engine. The armored car is dead from a sticky. I just had to sticky this AT half-track, despite not actually needing to, as you will see. Yeah, out of control, and then the sticky goes off. So now, because I have destroyed so many of his units, I'm feeling good about this, and I go and push to him. And my first inmate is out on the field. But anyways, I go push to him, where he is capturing the cutoff for my high munitions point, and that Schwimmwagen barely made it out, just a sliver of health. So I have all 3 of my rifle squads go to kill his infantry. And I make a mistake here. I'll tell you after I make it, but just enjoy watching it for now. With some lag.
Enemy unit down.
Okay, rifle squad of 2 men, retreat them. Ooh, I hit T too many times. Yeah, that's the mistake I made. I selected all my riflemen. I only clicked the 2-man rifle squad and hit T, but I hit T so many times that after the 2-man squad retreated, I was still selecting the rest of the units there. So the T applied to the rest of the units, and they all retreated.
Enemy unit down.
And that's an insta-kill on his Schwimmwagen, so that's... I don't even know how much they cost, because I don't own Tales of Valor. I don't know how much those cost. I know it's more than the 165 for Kitty. So if you know how much they cost, let me know in the comments. I'm not going to take the time to go look it up, because I don't really care that much. But if you feel like letting me know, it'll help me. So let me know in the comments. So, a lot of his units dead, his infantry completely retreated. I'm moving up heavily, but he has another armored car and another anti-tank half-track. And yeah, I'm just going behind the church to hide from them once again. It's the 3rd time I've gone behind the church to hide from an armored car. I guess it's a favorite spot of mine in this game. Wow. I feel like this is going really well, and I thought I was too tired to do this. I thought I'd get like a minute in, just like decide not to do it tomorrow or something. But no, this commentary seems like it's going quite well. Awesome. So I'm laying some more mines, and yeah, with both of my engineer squads actually. Mines, and lots of mines. They really help. Like when you saw when his infantry was at the southern VP, that area, a mine destroyed the engine on an armored car, and it damaged the engine on an AT half-track, and enabled me to kill both of them, rather than him killing me. So yeah, mines are helpful. And, ignore that. So, I'm pretty sure my inmate down there is dead next to his fuel because the engine is destroyed and there's an anti-tank half-track right in front of it. And I think anti-tank half-tracks actually win against M8s. No, I don't know actually. Now that I think about it, I don't know who wins that. But let's see. Oh, a Shrek squad, and yeah, now it's dead. Okay. My riflemen are down there. I know his infantry just retreated. A lot of his infantry just retreated. So just go capture his fuel. Distract him from me capturing his cutoff point right here with 4 rifleman squads. 4 rifleman squads at his cutoff point. Apparently I want it really badly. Or else I just had nothing to do with those rifle squads, which is what the real answer is. I just had nothing else to do with them. But now that I do have something to do with them, I'm sending them over here to cap points. Cap points. I hope that didn't sound bad on the mic. I know that I use a headset, so I can't put a pop filter on. So I hope my P's are sounding fine. Anyways, after like what? I think I have over 100 videos. I might have over 200 videos. But anyways, after that much, I should really know what my mic sounds like. Anyways, an armored car, 2 Panzer Grenadier squads. Yeah, that's just a insta-retreat for me. What do I have here? I have a 5-man rifle squad, flamer engineers. There's already a mine there, but I'm going to place another mine right here. More mines. Mines, and more mines. Another M8, which I have hotkeyed to number 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 rifle squads. No, 2 rifle squads and an engineer squad. I think that engineer squad is about to place a mine. I don't know, I barely have the munitions for it because I placed so many mines and so many stickies. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe they're not about to place the mine because they're just standing there next to the munitions point according to the minimap.
We're losing ground.
So my inmate is there guarding my munitions point cutoff, my high munitions point cutoff, because I don't want him taking it. And I know he doesn't have very much to counter my inmate. In worst case, an anti-tank half-track shows up and destroys my inmate. I can at least send infantry there because I have a ton of infantry. In fact, my manpower income is 229. That's really, really low because I have a lot of infantry. I don't know, how much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squads. Probably 2 engineer squads and 7 rifleman squads. I don't know. It's probably what it is, though.
Grenades have arrived.
So, he has his cutoff, but his cutoff doesn't connect anything for him because I have all the other points on the map. And yeah, I've just been fighting on so many fronts that he can't keep up. Especially, like, I don't know if it's his skill or if it's Panzer Elite in general, but that's something I've noticed, is like Panzer Elite has some troubles being in multiple places at once, and there the mortar half-track just set off my mine with the incendiary round. It burned the mine so bad that it blew up. Yeah. Would that even work in real life? You put a flamethrower over a mine, will it blow up? I don't know. I'm curious if it would. I'm not going to try it though. I don't have any access to mines, nor do I really want access to mines. And I don't want to risk blowing something up. Because I don't know anything about explosives or anything like that. I'm not that kind of guy in real life. So, failed to select a rifle squad there. Tried 3 times, got it on the 3rd try. That was just sad. But, yeah. I don't know what to talk about now because there's absolutely nothing going on except reinforcing in my base. I am sending my M8 to the southernmost munitions point. Great entertainment. Failed to select failed to select both squads there. I'm failing at selecting now, I guess. Let's see. Reinforcing. Oh yeah, that's how I reinforce. I select all the squads, click each one, and then I have a just push R multiple times, which is not what I actually do. I actually have a macro key that pushes R 7 times, I think, which is more than you ever need. The most you need is 5, because the biggest squad in this game is 6, but I have a macro key that pushes R 7 times to reinforce, and I just keep pushing that as I click through all of the squads to reinforce, and that's how I reinforce my squads. It's faster than clicking through each of them and then clicking the plus button, or trying to click individual squads on the ground. Yeah. Anyways, back to the action. My Flamer engineers are doing quite well. Decided to put him in the church because his units are so close to the church that the Flamer will be able to do quite a bit, which is... yeah, he retreated practically his whole army right there. So that's good for me. His whole is... can't talk. His whole army retreated. It's in his base. He has some unit as cut off. I don't know what that is. Apparently it's a mortar half-track. So let's get out of that church. Yes. And go the other direction. Not into the fire. Yeah, just retreat those. Because they're low health. And I have enough units here. 2 rifle squads and an AT gun. The rifle squads can take care of any infantry that show up, which is unlikely because he just retreated his whole army. And the AT gun can take care of any vehicles that show up, which are more likely, but still unlikely because a smart player won't send a vehicle alone into an unknown area. And this is kind of stupid of me. I'm looking at my options for a doctrine, but because of that I can't see what his unit is doing, retreating there. so I don't get to kill his unit on that retreat, but oh well. So I decap his fuel. Yeah, that's going well. A mortar in the middle is killing my units. I'm trying to kill his
Enemy unit
Panzer
down.
Grenadiers. Yeah. Okay, now this commentary's gotten pretty terrible, I would say. Engineer squad dying. His mortar is next to his cutoff point, as you just saw. I'm moving rifle squads there because I want to kill it. And I'm moving my anti-tank gun. Not there. Yeah, there it is.
Front lines are collapsing.
Not into the cemetery, but in front of the cemetery. In the cemetery it would just be too much to navigate. Take far too long to place it there. So, yeah. But my 57mm is moving too slow, so I move my rifle squads back. I'm trying to see if he follows me. I'm kind of worried that he will follow me, because if he follows me, I don't have any way to really defend myself. But he doesn't follow me, luckily, and I just killed something. So now I'm moving forward with the 2 rifle squads I have left here, because I just retreated one that was hit after a mortar. And I'm moving my AT gun to where it can hit this armored car. And you notice I'm placing my rifleman in front of the armored car, so the armored car will back up into my AT gun, just like that. That is exactly what I wanted. And he fell right into that trap. Although his mortar is doing quite a number on my rifleman. I don't know how many squads I've retreated because of his mortar. Yeah.
Have him back to full strength in no time.
So let's see. Oh, it's GG already. Awesome. So, Kongal Mage Strabenter. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't think it's English. Anyways, so he has tier something. I guess tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. He didn't build tier 1. I had most of the map. As you can see, I'm capturing his fuel. Lots of squads in my base that were about to come out of my base because they were almost done reinforcing. And yeah, that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you did. And I told you guys to leave something in the comments. I don't remember what it was, but if you remember, feel free to leave it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you did. Comment and subscribe for more videos.